Welcome to the sixth project of the AfricAlive expedition. At the foot of the Kilimanjaro unfolds a view of revelating beauty and exquisite wildlife. I would like to show you how one project can make the difference between desertification and green land. A journey through Amboselli National Park, Kenya. Every year during raining season, water comes running down Kilimanjaro, flooding the lands and causing erosion. The local coordinator of the Real project is Ben Tulito. Ben is a Kenyan from Masai origin.
The Real project actually is a project that we are doing on soil conservation.
But what is the Real project? Well, let me show you. Here we see the Kilimanjaro mountain. At the foot of it, we have the trenches dug out in the soil by the Real project. During rainy season, the water pours into the trenches. Behind the trenches, a large sand dam is built that catches the excess water. When the flood vanishes, the water stays in the trenches and behind the dam, rehydrating the earth and creating water supply for the dry season.
Well, 1 year ago, we managed actually to count about 600 elephants taking the water from the dam. So we're also creating enough water for both wildlife and also livestock. Well, we have some accrued benefit from wildlife. Through the Kenya Wildlife Service, we have some revenue being collected at the gate, so we get a little bit of percent, and we use for bursary for our school, for our children to go to school. We are really benefiting from wildlife.
And what is the importance of livestock to the local community nowadays? In order to illustrate the working of the Real project, we created a mock-up of the water system in the park. In the mock-up we see Mount Kilimanjaro, the river that comes off the mountain, the land that gets flooded next to the river, and the trenches and the dam on that land. During the rainy season, water comes running off the mountain. When the river floods, the water is guided into the trench system and finally ends up in the dam basin. Then the flood clears out and the water stays on the land and slowly rehydrates the land. The rehydration of the earth hence enables the growth of vegetation, benefiting both wildlife and livestock.
You guys, if we want to make fire, for us we don't use a matchbox directly. So we have the special two wood we get fire from, which is the softwood and hardwood. So the friction, you will get fire. And when you want to make fire, we use elephant dung or donkey dung because more fibers, very easy.
The Masai people have been making fire the traditional way for generations. But also here development cannot be stopped. The demand for energy is ever growing and petrol is scarce. The obvious solution is renewable fuels. Jackson tells me that the real project benefits the community in that sense as well. Jackson, can you tell us how? The Masai have their own nursery for the jatropha plants inside the village to protect the seedlings from wildlife and wild stock. When the plants are mature enough, they are planted in the area of the trench system. So this is not the way we want it. In the future, these trenches will provide for enough water that the jatropha plant that's planted here will not have to be irrigated manually. We have seen that the real project has benefits for Masai, livestock, wildlife, nature, and even renewable fuels. Alright, so you're happy about the project?
Yes.
Alright, thank you. We've seen this real project has a lot of advantages for all the different types of parties that are involved in this project, and we just want to conclude, keep it real.